Previously on Meatballs and Muscle Cars.
HPE makes data transformation possible. CDW makes it powerful. Learn more at cdw.com/HPE.
Now we just need some real good White Sox baseball here today.
All right. We are... Let me make sure we're on. We are on, yes. New opener. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for White Sox baseball here on Plainfield TV.
Pick your part. Your first stop for Auto Parts. City of Countryside, Chicago's Western Gateway, and by Costa Ivoni Injury Lawyers.
Some new sponsors for this year. Oh, that's right. The Alaska iPause test. Yes, it is.
Operation test message.
Nah, I just missed it. Well, we can rewind it. Like this. I could rewind it like this. This is required weekly test for all Alaska beginning at 2 p.m. and ending at 4 o'clock p.m.
They had played a National League team in the home opener, but with the new schedule, we will see a little bit more of this, I think.
Yes, we will.
Subsequent years. Looking for a bounce back year at home.
All right. So, this is it. It is time. It is finally here. The White Sox home opener for the 2023 season.
Today, as always, the red, white, and blue bunting lining the short wall and foul territory all around the ballpark, and also hanging over the tunnels in the upper deck. Starting pitching matchup. Right-hander
Another Texas Amber Alert? What is going on here?
right-hander Michael Kopech throws for the Sox. It is an overcast day. We got a few drops of rain in the past hour, but we will start on time, of course.
Which is great news.
1 hour earlier.
Which actually I find is great news. So an Alaska iPause test and a Texas Amber Alert all at once.
Lock, Miriam.
Here, especially starting.
Huh. The game was supposed to start at 3, but they decided to push it back to an hour early.
Lows around 50. Southwest winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. Tuesday, sunny. Patchy blowing dust in the morning. Then areas.
Now watch. We're going to get the Texas Amber Alert on a bunch of stations at once. Now just watch. How many Amber Alerts have we had so far in Texas? Let me count. Oh my gosh, there's like so many of them. We've had like too many Texas Amber Alerts so far this year. So I got the county request and the Street View video taken care of today, since of course there wasn't too much going on weather-wise, but I know there's like a tornado watch down south. There was this morning, but so yeah, here's my little updated setup with the Cato now in its place. See, I got the Cato there, got the lacrosse, the HH, and of course the Zone Guard. This will be the setup for tomorrow's Enhanced/slight risk. Yes, I did. It's going to be a lot to go through. As you can see, look at all those Amber Alerts that WGO1 is receiving. Look at all that. It's going to keep sending more. It's going to send more and more. Look at all this. Yeah, I've been having a little bit of fun watching Wheel of Fortune last night. I mean, a lot of those episodes were like were from like 2004, in which there was a King World logo where CBS television distribution would later be. But now these episodes are from 2009, so that's the current combination. And yes, I'm playing like 50,000 different things at once. I'm playing 15 different copies of these EAS pre-rolls, messages, and everything like that. This random clip from a King World logo history, and even the Flutter Realm. I decided to add that in too. I'm gonna keep going through here, but everybody's talking about the okay, see if I can get the yeah, that's right, that's tomorrow, and I'll show that right now. Yeah, there we go. This thing was on that sound. It was on that sound thing not too long ago. I don't know why. The last time I was here. So they're saying that the severe threat is expected to weaken over the next several hours. So as the storms continue to move, so as they continue moving southeast, then that's where the threat will continue to diminish. So here's the updated risk for today. As I expected, it's just a small little slight risk and a couple of marginals. But that's really it. And then again, here's what we're concerned about, day 2. As you can see, now there are 2 moderate risks. We have 2 moderate risks once again. Yeah, we have 2 moderate risks yet again. This one is in Iowa, and then there's that other one near Little Rock. Now keep this in mind here. We just had a high risk over the weekend. St. Louis is in the enhanced risk area as of this time. Chicago is in the slight risk area. I'm in the slight risk, dangerously close to the enhanced as of right now. But back at home, yeah, I'd be in the enhanced risk. So, however, I'm sure they're going to keep it at a moderate for the time being, but I'd be surprised if they actually upgrade that to a high risk once more. And here's the risk for Wednesday. And there's the risk for Wednesday. Yes, I've been watching the La Plata camera. So from this risk, from Wednesday's risk, I've already compiled a list of offices that will most likely postpone their weekly tests due to it. The ones at the top, I think, are going to be the ones that will postpone it, the ones that will have the greater chance of postponing. The way I make this list is I start with some of the higher risk areas and then go towards some of the more lower ones. So if I see an area that is in a marginal risk, then it would have a less chance of postponing the test because of well, they're, or in other words, a lot of the marginal risk officers are most likely still going to test on Wednesday.
Oh my goodness! Luis Robert Jr. somehow got to that ball to make an absolutely ridiculous catch.
Southpaw. Oh yeah, I see Drew's watching the game as well. Here's just there's a look at the setup. Yeah, this is the setup for tomorrow's enhanced risk, but let's not forget we have the Illinois monthly test later tonight. Massachusetts, Capital District, Illinois. Probably after WMTA, I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it a night after WTMA, Charleston. After their auto test, that's when I'll probably call it quits.
And we will definitely hold each other accountable. It becomes an obsession, a constant reminder of unfinished business. But that's what drives and molds them. Makes them recognize that there's no shortcutting the work. Will the results follow? Only time will tell. 2, 1, from moment to moment to moment to moment. Just when you believe you know what a baseball season is going to bring you, you are surprised once again.
Yeah, that's right. We got a huge crowd at Guaranteed Rate Field here on the south side of Chicago.
It's the Sox and the Giants. It's game number 1 at home here in 2023, and the Sox have taken the field against San Francisco. They are without one player that you would have expected to be here, but he's here with a message. Good day, Sox fans. I just want to let you know I'm talking about Moss Traffic Team today. I'll see you guys on the south side soon.
That is a great message.
Last round of chemo today for Liam Hendricks. Great news.
Yep. So I'm very glad Liam Hendricks is recovering and has recovered throughout the offseason.
The home season begins with a Michael Kopech strike.
And we are off. This game is underway. And there's the first out already. Hey, somebody finally fixed Big Spring. I see the Big Spring stream is finally working again. It's been a long time since we've heard a thing from that. It's a long time since then. Yeah, Andrew Durnock is watching the game with us right here. But yeah, here again is the setup. Yeah, following the high risk, I did get all the clocks reset on the other two. So we're gonna take care of the Wordle here in just a few moments, and then after that, yeah, I'm still getting the Street View video posted. I got through a production of both. Can request videos up. The Sunday's enhanced risk is up or is already up. It has premiered, or is still premiering as we speak. And then I'm gonna get the Street View video up, and then we'll get to Ticket to Ride. I decided we'd not do it last night because I wanted to wait on that till the home opener. So yeah, I wanted to wait till the Sox home opener to do the game. I wanted to wait till then. Yeah, this is where I decide to film the tag request video for those who aren't aware or haven't seen it yet. But really, the 996 was probably going to be my only option. Because that had battery power. And there's some the bag is nearly empty already, but thankfully I have my little snack pantry refilled.
Now's the time to get in and get away. Get 0%
I would love to. My gosh, that just sounds great. Now, over the past few days, some additional damage surveys were released. So let's see, on one update, it was update 4. That's the BUG test. That one is actually random. And by the way, I saw it come up at 2:02 a.m. And after I did, I think we have a new auto test. We have a brand new auto test. That tornado got a rating of EF4. Oh, that's finally it. I had to sit and wait for a whole 15 minutes just for all that stuff. My goodness. No, I really like that Tramiel Stark song in that low pitch. And I did actually see the video. For those who haven't, I'll see it. Okay. Yeah, here's the transmitter that just came back on the air a few days ago. It came back on the air a few days ago, but however, it hasn't been updated yet.
Listen carefully.
7-2.
This emer- emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully.
Yeah, performing trims now on that massive video of the Texas Amber Alerts.
Following emergency, listen carefully. Emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully.
So I guess they just haven't confirmed the details yet,
Your attention,
but once it's
please.
official, I'm sure
The
they'll
following
update it.
emergency bulletin may affect your area. Listen carefully. This attention, please. May affect your area. Listen carefully. This listen carefully.
Toyota, let's go places.
This emergency.
Tony Ivoni. It's Tony Ivoni from Costa Ivoni Injury Lawyers, providing you with the Costa Ivoni advantage. Now, where have we heard that before? The Sullivan County, Indiana Tornado got a rating of EF3. Brevard, Florida. Well, this is interesting. Apparently stuff is going on in Florida here. Yeah, I see Dimitri's even telling me about the slight risk that's ongoing. Alright. Yeah, I've been watching several MVG things today. That's new. That's a new song they've added. However, I easily recognize that song pretty quickly. Alright, so now let's get to our word for today. Yay, it's another episode of Sale of the Century. On Sale of the Century. The lights are on, and it's overcast? Yeah, this makes sense. Yeah, this makes sense. And the Giants are on the board.
It's 1-0.
And it's 1-0.
His second home run of the year, his second run batted in.
Well, this game's off to a good start, isn't it? But then again, it's still very early. Cheating World Incorporated and everything. I've been having too much fun watching, listening to that. There we go. Flora is our word for today. So there's Tallahassee updating that thing a little further. And now, one more thing to take care of before we jump into our Ticket to Ride game. So, of course, we gotta go through all the tests from yesterday. So, I did get the Michigan auto tests. Arizona statewide went 10 minutes before HLJ. KRMS at its new time. WSCF at its new time. WAL random test. The Virginia monthly test. The K-Love. Yep, K-Love ran their weekly last night. There you got the Virginia monthly on AVA and WMAL. The WQVE auto test, WHAS, submarine warning from Hawaii, Tulsa Cox, although I only missed one station though. Yeah, I think I did get all three. Yeah, I think I did get all four. Michigan, North State Public Radio, but this time I did miss one of the Tulsa Cumulus stations. Albany, iHeart, JCT, Houston Odyssey. Did get Houston Odyssey, WWOK, but then that was the end of it. It was already time for me to go to bed as I was preparing Results Radio. Unfortunately, not only did I not start the screen recording, but I forgot to plug the devices into power. So, the 6th generation managed to stay on the entire time, all the way up to Wyoming, and then that was the end of it. So, it stayed on all the way up to Wyoming, and then call it a day. Unfortunately, I missed the second half, but that's alright. We can bounce back next week with that new auto test. I think I forgot to mention WMRA ran their test last night. Because I was on a Discord call in the Club Sterling group for the Virginia monthly test. The call was still ongoing. So when I told them it was time to check on WMRA, I told them that WMRA had ran their weekly at 1:29 on Monday before, and as I was telling them about it, they were actually doing it at that time. So that was the quickest I had seen WMRA go. So yeah, they're already done for this week. It's incredible. But that's alright. I'll check on KFAV tomorrow as well. Oh yeah, and I missed Mississippi, Orange County, all that stuff. We can make up for it with tonight's monthlies and New Hampshire. I mean, there isn't much though, because that after WTMA, I'm gonna call it a night. But I don't know if I should try and DX WAP from here. It's probably not gonna work, but I would use SDR, but I'm not going to take that chance either. So I'm probably just going to use their live stream and see what ends up happening. But the other good thing is that we didn't get an NRP, YCD. Oh no. Oh, I was looking at it wrong. Yeah, we didn't get a WNRP, we did not get a YCT, we did not get... Yeah, we did not get a WNRP, we did not get a WYND, we did not get a WYCT either. So all of those we'll check in with tonight. And this time I'll hope this time I should remember. But yeah. And then of course it was around 8 o'clock or so that I noticed that it had turned into a disaster. I did get a severe thunderstorm warning from Birmingham though. Went back on WGON and KLT and got the rest of the stuff before moving on. So then of course I did get those Louisiana auto tests as usual. Some severe thunderstorm warning. And of course I got the Puerto Rico, East Coast, Minnesota. Oh yeah, this was Wabasha, and then a few other warnings during the entirety of this event as well. Central Time Zone, KGDD, Shawnee, Kansas. Some more warnings from Florida. Clallam decided to run their monthly early. Be the inconsistent little people they usually are. The Sedgwick County siren test announcement, followed by the Kansas statewide IPAWS test, the Mountain Time Zone, a few more warnings. Unfortunately, I don't think WWOS even ran their test, or they did it right before Daily and the Word, as I had given up on them by that time. Alright, so folks, we are just about ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up the Street View video.
Swinging a line drive, base hit to left and intending to pick it up and throw it toward the plate, but it's cut off. Yastrzemski will score, and the Giants lead 2-0. Not sure Andrew really had a shot.
And now the Giants have a 2-0 lead.
But I think because of the slick grass,
So now the Giants have a 2-0 lead.
rain has almost stopped as Lamonte Jr. takes a slider over for strike. Tale of 2 innings, huh? Yep. A lot of adrenaline in the first inning, and really the velocity was consistent in the mid-90s. Slide step and an 0-1 is just off the inside. On a slider, 1-1. Giants out to a 2-0 lead here in the second. They had men at first and second. Swinging a sharp ground ball right to the second baseman, Andrus, and he'll flip it on. The Giants scored twice. They lead 2 after an inning and a half. 2-0 San Francisco on the ESPN 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network. Hey Chicago, whatever the job throws at you, you'll be ready. TrueWorks modernized workwear is designed to function in an integrated system. Base, mid, and shell layers seamlessly working together to reduce bulk, maximize flexibility, and keep you comfortable and protected in all the weather Chicago can throw at you. And sometimes all within the same day. Visit TrueWork.com. That's true, WERK.com. At American Sale, we help you bring the fun home with everything you need for more backyard fun. Users from the largest selection
Bring the fun home. It's not a game. That's right. It's not a game.
Trust Community Bank's exclusive home of White Sox checking and debit cards. Get yours today at wintrust.com/socks. Member FDIC.
ESPN Chicago Triple Play, AM, FM, HD&M.
Eloy Jimenez is your pick-your-part cleanup hitter. Looking off the Sox second against right-hander DeSclafani. First pitch is over. It's a tight slider for a strike. Looking to sell your junk car and clean up your yard? Pick your part is Chicago's leading car buyer, paying top dollar for your vehicle today. Clean up bid with Pick Your Part and get paid today. Two-seam sinker is off the outside. Eloy has been the starting DH all 5 games. Still looking for his first home run, but he has knocked in 3. And he swings and misses on a sinker. You don't see sinkers like this that often anymore. Used to be every guy had one.
No, you're right. This has got some running and sinking movement.
Outside on a slider. Sinker slider guys were abundant around the league about 15 years ago. Not so much anymore. And if they are, they throw 100. 2-2 is outside.
Yeah, DeSclafani's sinker slider combination basically mirror each other different directions. One's going down and away from the right-hander, the other one's going down and in. Like the same version, different speeds.
3-2 is bounced to third. It's a fair ball. Backhanded by the arc. Foul territory and an excellent throw on the run. Right on the money to get Eloy.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play.
I'm typing out the entire description.
Assume it was fair and bounced right over the bag. The umpire just said fair ball, and he just threw it off balance from the third base coach's box right on the money with something on it. That's a heck of a play.
So the sinker slider, when you think about what you described, it's side to side and it's generally low. But the industry in general now has gone to up in the zone and down in the zone, so kind of more of a vertical look. Slider strike on Moncada.
Yeah, you know, I think it's good. The game kind of changes. It doesn't become so predictable.
Juan takes a changeup outside. He's batting left-handed against the righty. He's got 2 home runs, hitting .444. Off to the best start of his career. Inside miss on a 4-seamer, so he's got that in his toolbox as well.
Yeah, he'll surprise you with that just to keep you honest.
Hands over his head. Here comes a 2-1 and a ground ball the other way into the left field corner. Sable will pick it up. Moncada's got a double. First hit.
Alright. So I'm right now typing out the description for the Renwick video, and then we should be good. So they're talking about this Sox math thing, and they just showed the winner from, and they showed the winner from from yesterday.
For the best coverage in the game, let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. And
So I'm just about done here. I'm just typing in the timestamps for each of the routes.
running to the back, and they get the out.
Scored 4-1. Here is Sable to take ball.
If you can play a solid shortstop, and he was a very good defensive shortstop, you can adjust quickly to second.
2. Fouled away.
I think this year the prize shelf is going to be wildly entertaining.
Well, we have
Exciting.
some items that you're not going to lead right now. This is high 2-2.
We have to go to the Instant Street View
Shirt, which is on the prize shelf.
over and over again to get the
White Sox hat. There's a Southpaw trinket there as well. A mascot.
the exact details and.
Two gone. Here's your Sox Math question for today. Hashtag Sox Math. First correct answer wins something off the prize shelf. And for the winner of Sox Math this year, we have from our promotions department a championship belt.
This is really unbelievable.
So they're just showing the Sox math question for today.
You can wear this proudly.
Yeah, for today they're just showing the Sox math question,
Not any WW anythings, but
and those who and whoever gets that correct will.
you can bring a truck and then haul it home.
It's happy.
Oh, yes.
We also have
Alright,
some
so-
of the items. We also have this. The promotions department evidently gets some items just to kind of test out and see if the team would want to do a version in White Sox stuff. So we have actually a Ted Lasso AFC Richmond jacket that we can give you for winning Sox Math today as well. So if you'd like to be Jason Sudeikis, we can do that for you too on the prize shelf. Who knows?
Alright. I got the Street View video all done. The description's been typed out. My gosh, that took a while. That took a while to type the whole description. That took a while to type. Alright. So I just got done with typing out the Street View video. So now with that done, I'm going to let that run in the background. Alright. So now with the Street View video done, I'm going to let that run. I'm going to let the upload run in the background. Battery is low. I tapped continue and BIOS setup together. So what is it gonna do? Continue in the Windows? Yeah, I told it to continue in the Windows. Alright. So as we get going here in the top of the 5th. As we get going right now here in the top of the 5th. So now I said I wanted to wait on Ticket to Ride until today, because I thought, why don't I wait till the home opener before doing the game? So now, because this is a postponed show, we are only restricted to 5 games. Now this is not like at home, so I'm gonna actually leave the sound off this time, because I want you all to hear the game in real time as we continue on here. All right, let's get this started here. These are the routes for game 1. And concentration's on too. I almost forgot. Yeah, that's right. This is a weekday marathon, so that means we're going to get some new concentration episodes. Oh. Now it's 4-0 Giants. Wow, they must have really improved their skills. They have really improved their skills during the off-season, I must say. Alright, let's get the concentration episode going here. Yeah, close enough. Alright, let's get concentration going. Another one? Wow. Back to back for the Giants. It's 5-0 now. My goodness. We are being pummeled in our home opener today. Dang. Looks like I only missed one more thing. Let's go back and get that now. Yeah, it's the tornado watch.
While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. You're listening to NOAA Weather Radio Station KIH-24 in Tallahassee, Florida, operating 24 hours a day on a frequency of 162.40 gigahertz. This broadcast originates from your National Weather Service office in Tallahassee, Florida. The latest weather and forecast information can also be accessed by calling our automated forecast line at 850-942-8851. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for southeastern Madison County. At 4:05 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a severe thunderstorm was located over Madison, moving southeast at 30 miles per hour. Madison, 60 miles per hour with gusts and 10
All right.
Source, radar indicated. Expected damage to roof, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Madison, Greenville, Lee, Hinton, and Hopewell. A tornado watch remains in effect until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for Big Bend in Florida. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor.
All right. Got the last.
Report severe weather, contact your nearest law enforcement
Should get the last two green. Oh yeah, it was that reshuffle.
weather service office in Tallahassee. Repeat, a severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:45
Wow.
Daylight Time for the following counties: Madison, Florida.
Oh my God, that's 3 home runs. Wow. 3 home runs for the Giants. My goodness. This is terrible. Very terrible.
The temperature was 80 degrees. The wind was southwest.
Yeah, you better talk things over for the Sox because they're doing really bad right now. And this is going to be a really difficult comeback, too. So this comeback here is going to be really important. But what is important for us here is the game. Is this thing even plugged in? Yeah, it is plugged in. Because I see the battery percentage going up. Alright, so we're getting closer. Full screen concentration, because why not? Why not? Because concentration's on right now, so.
The temperature was 80 degrees. The wind was southwest 18 miles an hour.
Oh, I should have thought about that sooner.
The temperature was 73 degrees. The wind was southeast at 7 miles an hour. The temperature was 65 degrees. The wind was southeast at 5
But I don't really think it matters. Because we can reroute. Okay, so now we're going to need 6 pinks in order to reroute. Again? Wow. Number 4 this inning. 4 home runs in 1 inning. I have never. I think that's a record. Personally, I think that's a record. That is a record setter right there. 4 home runs in just 1 inning. We just got the season started last week. And and I'm already seeing a record here. My gosh. They've gone back-to-back twice? Wow. Yeah, in this 5th inning, it's like back-to-back-to-back. If this was in San Francisco, they'd be going I'm sure AT&T Park, or whatever that park is called now, would be going crazy.
Betty's still at short. He's now named 12 consecutive opening day starts for the Giants. High for ball two, 2-0. Crawfordson, excellent shortstop. Swing and a miss. But if you sign Carlos Correa to a 12, 13-year deal, you gotta let him play short.
Right. And, you know, as your guys on board, he'll go over to third base.
Outside change up. 3-1 the count on the lefty Crawford. And way high for ball four. And here comes the manager. That'll be it for Kopech. So a tough day in the office for Michael. Top five. Runner at first. 2 outs. 7-0 Giants, and we're back after this on ESPN 1000. Hard Rock Casino, White Sox.
Wow.
Where can living well take you? Well, anywhere you want. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois.
Yeah, hopefully it can figure out.
All-around health starts by making sure greater
Hopefully they can figure out what's going on with that team, because my gosh, that was honestly insane. That was honestly insane. Uh-oh. There went the last route. There went the last train out of Toronto. Actually, I think I could still take it. Namco. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we can get out now. So let's just finish off the remaining cars we have. But it doesn't really matter. If it's gonna give us the 10, if it's gonna take the 10 points away from us first, then it's gonna give them back to us. But let's see what happens. It's gonna take the 10 from us. It's gonna take the 10 away, and then it's gonna give them back to us. So okay. All right. So the green one did Portland to Phoenix, New York to Atlanta. And the big one, Seattle to New York. Red did Frisco to Atlanta, but not LA to New York. The blue one did Portland to Nashville, but not Chicago to New Orleans. Purple did Montreal to New Orleans, and Winnipeg to Little Rock. Bonus goes to the purple player, but not enough, because the green player wins game number 1. Now remember, we're not going to Minecraft until we make up our 5 games of Ticket to Ride. That was number 1 we just made up, so now we're going to make up game number 2 right now. So these are the routes. What a game it's so far been. I can't believe it myself. Alright, so these are the routes. Now let's start.
Everyone knows that Chicago is the city with big buses. From Chinatown to Greektown, it's all a windy city limousine town. You see those beautiful buses and cars everywhere. Don't let another day go by without booking a bus or black car so you can do it in style. Hey, maybe maybe that should be our new motto. Do it in style. Please vote at 866-94-WINDY or visit WindyCityLimos.com. Yes, we are worldwide.
You know you should be saving your hard-earned money in a safe place, but there's a difference between letting it just sit there and watching it grow. With Wintrust's greater rates on savings accounts and CDs, you can start earning more than ever before. Make the switch today and get more interest and our award-winning customer service. But I'm fast, these great new rates won't be here for long. Learn how much your money can grow at wintrust.com/your rate. It's provided by Wintrust.
Wintrust Community Bank.
The White Sox trail the Giants 7-0. Time for Toyota. Toyota's got 20 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. That's saying something. Toyota, let's go places. Len, DJ, when you're ready, I've got the Twitter poll question.
All right, we'll do that here shortly. Connor Vaughn takes us right from DeSclafani. Last time up, a 3-0 ground out to the pitcher, and DeSclafani got aggravated with Vaughn for whatever reason. Maybe find out after the game. Outside on the slider. Go ahead, Connor.
So coming into this game, the White Sox starting pitching had a 2.05 ERA. The offense led the league in hits, so we asked which is more impressive.
Swinging a pop fly, medium depth and right, and Porto will make the catch. Pitching for me.
Well, I think the way things have gone, people are going to say hitting because they've been hitting so well. But I always believe in pitching first.
As a tight one, the Bats got a 53% edge in the vote. Starting pitching got a 47% result.
I know the people. I'm a man of the game.
Yeah. Randall takes a strike on a changeup. Righty left it. All heck broke loose. He bounced the changeup. And it's 1-1. Only the second time DeSclafani has faced the Sox, and it's the first time since he was a Red. Going back a few years. Swing and a miss on a slider. Giants have an interesting mix on their staff. They got 7 guys who can start. So they might be in a tandem situation on occasion. Soft ground ball to Wade at first. DeSclafani covers. It goes 3-1. For out number 2, Sean Manaea right now is in their bullpen and has yet to make his Giants debut.
And he's somebody that in a lot of rotations, he's going to be a number 2, 3, or anywhere in that area for so many clubs. And they find more value for him in relief right now. Interesting.
Kind of did a tandem deal on Saturday, and they're winning Cobb and Junis. Both worked. Alex Cobb and Jacob Junis. Change-up strike to Colas. He was caught looking in the third. Left-hand hitter waits on an 0-1, and he hits a soft grounder to first. Wade's got it. He'll tag Colas. DeSclafani's gotten a lot of soft contact throughout in this one.
All right, we gotta find a bunch of wilds here
Giants 7,
and some blues.
Sox nothing on the ESPN 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Sometimes the best moments happen when we're least expecting it. Just a second, when we don't let busyness distract us from the moments that life is really all about. Mom, what are the price? Security Financial offers insurance, investment, and retirement solutions that give you the confidence to enjoy yours here and now and make every moment count. Find out more at Securian.com. Insurance issued by subsidiary company. Security Financial Services. Member FINRA, SIPC, and registered investment advisor.
I was told I needed a kidney transplant. I was scared, I was worried, and I had no idea what my options were. My name is Linda. After doing some research, I put my trust in Dr. Danae Simpson at Northwestern Medicine. She eased my mind and changed my life.
The Northwestern Medicine African American Transplant Access Program is the first of its kind in the nation. It's committed to breaking down barriers to transplant care in the community. Led by Dr. Danae Simpson, the first female African American
very unusual cue. And I'm not sure if a lot of you were paying attention to the reports, but the tornado that went through Delaware yesterday, that one actually got a rating of EF3. That one got an EF3 rating. And boy, am I impressed. I'm actually shocked that thing got an EF3 rating. Because I was totally not expecting that thing to be as intense as it was. So yeah, that thing ended up getting an EF3 rating. On sale of the century. Yeah, I've been watching MVG Productions for a while. Hamilton and Swanee, Florida. And I know what I'm going to use. This is WUFT. Start playback.
Live from NPR News in Culver City, California, I'm Glenn Brown. One day before his arraignment,
Culver City? In Culver City, California.
Fourth and back for Wade, who is 0 for 3, and he takes an outside fastball.
Alright, now let's start game number 3. Here are the routes for this game. There we go. There's everything we need. Alright. Let's play the Big Blues first.
Recent theory, when you look at a lot of the numbers and the data on where guys hit the ball in swing paths, it doesn't appear as though there are a lot of guys who guide the ball as much as maybe they used to. And that is, almost regardless of where they pitch you, you kind of generally have your areas where you hit the ball no matter what. And low, and just got away from Grandal, but no advance by the runner Perez at first. So, taking an extreme example of a guy who's no longer in the league, but Corey Hart, he basically never hit the ball on the ground to the right side, ever. Right. And that's when they started to put 3 guys on the left side. Up and in on a sinker, so it was like if there's a 93% chance if he hits a ground ball it's to the left side, we're just not going to play on the right. And he could try, but that's just not what he does. And he didn't. Absolutely. And he didn't have to pitch him in necessarily. He still was going to pull the ball.
Alright. The 13-point route is complete. Now we're just going to work off the other track. Sale of the century. Now I'll go ahead and take the hard way. It's Phil Wickham.
When you mention velocity, it really comes down to this. You can hit the ball directionally as a big league player. Most guys can. They want to stay inside the ball. They'll time the velocity to hit it the other way. They might
Is an NBG production.
velocity. You can directionally try and get the barrel out to it or hit it the other way.
Let's see what comes on next. It's another sale of the century. It's another sale of the century.
Some guys are just going to be who they are and look for a fastball and try and pull it or hit it the other way, whatever's their style.
Make it 1-1. Nothing San Francisco, 6 minutes. Here's the pitch. It is outside on a changeup. Jake really slings that ball at the sidearm, kind of three-quarters arm slot. Long and lane, Diekman fires and a swing and a miss.
It's Bob Eubanks and Gary Kroger on the Newlywed Game.
Just saw on the monitor that pitch was 82 miles an hour.
It's Bob and or Gary on the Newlywed Game tonight at 9 on Buzzer. Let's play. You know, last night when I've been watching all those Wheel of Fortune episodes, I've been getting I got a bunch of I've been getting the Buzzer been getting one of Buzzer's commercials several times throughout. It's been a while since they've aired Sale of the Century. I mean, they have like a huge collection. You never know what Buzzer may air next. You don't know what Buzzer could air next. You know, they could air Concentration, they could air Body Language. Yeah, they switched out Card Sharks with Body Language. I mean, I like Card Sharks. It's a really good and intensive game, but if none of those are going to air on Buzzer, then that's why I watch MVG Productions. Because MVG has a lot of my favorite, has actually remade a lot of my classic favorites. You know, so many of my classic favorites have been redone by MVG. He does a really good job at all this stuff. Oh, that could help. That white, yeah, that could be the good finishing. Yeah, I got it too late. I got the white too late. So let's see. This is game number 3 we're on right now. Now we're about to go to game 4. Alright, at least I got that ticket finished in time. So I'll go ahead and add up the totals for game number 3. Waddle's World on ESPN 1000. Autobarn Volkswagen. Oh yeah, we passed that on the way to that Easter thing from yesterday, which was why I was not able to take care of the candy request. Okay, that was game 3. All right, now we're on to number 4. So we're just about done. I feel like we're on the. I feel like we're at the 6th inning already. Got to get from LA to New York. And yeah, last night I've been watching some 2005 episodes of Wheel of Fortune. One of them, of course, I've been eating, of course, this bag of goldfish. Yeah, it's one of the. It's one of their carton. It's the carton. It's the carton packaging. Yeah, it's the carton packaging. And then, what else? In that same episode, there was actually a $100,000 winner. And those episodes were so old that they even still had the free spin. There was even the free spin tag, which shows how old that was. It was Miller. It was actually Miller Park. When Miller Park. Yeah, it was when Miller Park held their first game. Yeah, that's great news. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to keep this game going. More Marine Warriors from Melbourne. That's exactly how it works. Yeah, something like that. Remember, FDIC. Yeah, I'm surprised Nissan is still sponsoring that broadcast. Yeah. They sponsored it all last year, and I'm glad they're still sponsoring it this year. So, I think they rely on sponsors to bring baseball to the airwaves. That's probably what I think it is. Watch it go crazy and shuffling.
Outside for a leadoff walk.
What does a telemarket flag usually do?
Hope it's the same result of what happened last time he issued a leadoff walk. The next three guys will strike out victims.
Here's Yastrzemski, who's had a huge day. A walk, a double, a home run. He's knocked in two. Huge crowd today. They haven't had a ton to cheer about, unfortunately. The home team trailing 7-0 here in the seventh inning. Low and outside, ball one. Looks like it's pretty close to a sellout.
Mm-hmm.
Hands on the concourse. Watching this one all game.
1-0, hit on the ground past the mound, but it'll take Tim right to second. And a 6-3 double play. That is a Tito's double play. And Diekman has just thrown his last pitch. Jimmy Lambert is ready. And we're going to get a call to the bullpen from Pedro Grifol. 2 outs in the seventh. 7-0 San Francisco on the ESPN 1000 Hard Rock Casino White Sox Network.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Time to buy Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where stop by the home improvement store. Finally built that tree house? How old's your daughter?
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota. Let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
There we go. Finished all the tickets.
Cars can be fixed and replaced. But what about you? Who's looking out for your damages? I'm attorney Tony Ivoni. No one protects more injured victims than I do.
Tony Ivoni from Costa and Ivoni Injury Lawyers.
708-400-0000. Looking out for you is my number one priority. Visit calltony.com or call me at 708-4-million. Because you deserve better.
Now, yeah, there's the 708-4 million number. Remember how Brandon was obsessed by the 708-4 million number? You know, when we were having fun with the Costa and Ivoni Injury Lawyers commercial? Where we were having too much fun with that, and it... this accessory is not supported. Low battery. And yeah, also in the Easter basket, I got these Fritos, these small bag of Fritos. That isn't going to last that long, but you know what? Sure. Copyright 2004. This thing has a copyright date of 2004 on it. Neat. I suppose that's for the Fritos trademark, but whatever. Alright, so now to make up our fifth and final game. with the slight risk we have, yeah, that could end up happening. All right, so we're getting closer here. And these Fritos are not the chili cheese ones, the ones that I like the most. They're just standard, typical flavor. And I think I also forgot. Yeah, I think I also forgot to mention, because I forgot to plug all my devices in, and my phone is one of them. I think its battery died before. Its battery most likely ran out by the time the Flood of Rome would have been activated, but it didn't happen. Maybe the realm did activate, but I didn't notice it. I don't think I even noticed it. All right, now for the 7th inning stretch. Because you know better. Yes, indeed. True work. Yeah, all that good stuff. We're like, what, 2 hours into the ball game, and we've already come to the 7th inning stretch? Yeah, that's how fast these go. Yep, I should have the remaining pairs to finish up the route. And then afterward, we were going to continue with the I-21 extension. I think we got to... I think we finished all the... Did we finish all the ramps last time? I don't think we did. Yeah, I think we did, but we're going to delay the signage. Now, we were supposed to do the signage this week, but then again, the laptop that I use for travel is not optimal for gaming of some kind. It can run Minecraft for about a minute or two, possibly even shorter. Possibly even shorter. And after that, would then just give up. That's what I think.
Got a very deceptive 96-mile-an-hour fastball right there. Just very effortless, and it's on you in a hurry.
That's right, because this is a new week. That means our evening prime time with masterminds and stuff comes back. And there we go. That's the last. I'm not going to risk taking any more tickets because... You know, I think we can try. You know what? Let's just see what's available. No, past that. Just need a few more connections here and we'll be all done. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, actually, we don't need a few more connections. We would just need, yeah, we just need 2 more connections. Foul. Yeah. Yep, that's right. This is the top of the hour. I don't think we're going to make any time.
I suppose it's possible Minaya could finish today, and if he does, he could get a 3-inning save, change up his load. We used to see that way back when, but not so much these days.
Yeah, I mean, and he's not a short reliever. He's basically a starter, and this is a way if you let him finish, because he's doing it well, then he's stretched out.
And you save your rest of your bullpen, and as a result, outside, so a full count on Eloy.
Yeah, not a role that he's used to as a starter. Psychologically, you've got to say, okay, I'm going to be used differently. It's not going to bother me, because if it bothers you, it might affect your performance.
3-2 pitch is grounded foul back at the plate on the changeup. Minaya is an Indiana native. Born Valparaiso. Another 3-2 and another foul. He went to South Central High School in Union Mills and then Andrean High School in Maryville, rather.
All right. We've made up Ticket to Ride.